The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Throwing on first down, McCarthy. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The corner Ronald Darby comes up to get it. Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw on 3rd down. McCarthy. Got a man, that's Trent Sherfield. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle. Shy at the 46. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. He gets away from one. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Jaguars at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards Jags the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Toss left side for Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5. I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got him there complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal at the 1. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He did everything to hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Rip, 23.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Ready up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give to Etienne running right. Down to about the 45.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect it with his legs for that first down pickup.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And this one too low.
But he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Lawrence on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. A final shot before break. McCarthy. And his throw is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Davis. Now inside the 25. Gabriel Davis. Touchdown. Jaguars. Gabriel Davis taking it in. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. On 1st and 10, McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll find Jones again. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
On 1st down, McCarthy. We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, 29 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Easy. Read up 24. Read up 24.
Another tote for Etienne. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go.
They run the toss now to Etienne. And some room to work. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it?
Let's go.
Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he is going to have the Jags first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A give running right, Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Hey, Ryan.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Silver.
Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Throwing on first down. McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point in the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This is caught by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 37 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Vikings 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
13 loop.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Take right open.
Etienne up the middle. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
30 left.
Etienne once more. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Hey, go.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy. Pass complete. It's Hockenson.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 27 on the play.
On 1st and 10.
McCarthy.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Off play action. McCarthy buying time to his left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Back to throw. McCarthy. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he will have a Jaguars first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys,